Good morning friends, today it's 22nd of September 2025 and the technical outlook for Nifty and Bank Nifty for intraday and short-term time frame is as follows. In last 3 weeks, Nifty 50 spot bounced back from our mentioned midterm support combined level of 24,400 and lower. Nifty 50 index witnessed a back-to-back 3 weeks of gain and has accelerated up almost 4.3% from lows. That is, it gained 1044 points from lows to test the highs of 25,448 levels last week. The potential target zone mentioned for the higher end was between 25,350-550 zone, where we have mentioned that it's a cluster resistance zone on a midterm time frame, which can be looked as a target come resistance, which was also a profit taking come contra trading short bets mentioned. In last couple of sessions also we have mentioned that one need to take some profits between this zone, and even contra trading short bets can be looked into maintaining stop over and above 25,600 mark, expecting index to retrace and retest support levels. So in line with the outlook, last week Nifty spot from the highs of 25,448 slipped down marginally to end the week at 25,327. And while for the coming session the index is expected to open on a negative note. Going forward, for this week Nifty 50 index is expected to remain under pressure, trading below 25,500 levels, and even can attempt to retest the supports of 25,050 and lower levels in days to come. Since the interim trend remains range to up, thus dips towards 25,050 and lower measure 24,750 will be looked for fresh trading long bets, maintaining strict stop losses. The index post retracement and consolidation, which we are expecting this week, can reattempt to test the highs of 25,550-600 zone thereafter, that is in a week. And so from the lower support levels, which we are expecting to be tested first, we will be looking for buying around those levels 25,050 and lower if we get an opportunity, keeping a stop below 24,700 mark. We will be expecting index to again witness a pullback in days to come towards the resistance zone of 25,550-600 zone. For this week, the bias is range to down, trading below 25,500 mark. Thus, it can be also looked as a sell on rise kind of scenario for this week. 25,450 and 25,550 can be looked as a trading sell levels, keeping stop over and above 25,600 mark on a closing basis. While the support for the index at a lower end remains at immediate intraday supports 25,200 followed by 24,990 for next 1-2 trading sessions. These levels can be looked for buying, and intraday swing trading long can also be played, keeping stop of 50 points. As per 23rd September weekly OI data, Nifty call buildup has increased, indicating upside capped with a maximum put buildup at 25,300 and 25,000 levels, which can be looked as a support and even can be looked for testing. Thus, as per the OI data, trading below 25,400 mark, Nifty is expected to retest the support levels. In respect of the Bank Nifty, which made high of 55,835 on Thursday. On Thursday, we gave a contra buy in 56,000 put for this month, indicating retest of support levels. In line with the view, the index from the highs of 55,835 slipped down to 55,355, that is almost 500 points from highs, before ending the week at 55,548 levels, up 1.19%. If we talk about Bank Nifty mentioned interim hurdle zone remains between 56,250, 56,500 levels. This is a level which we have been saying since last few weeks to months now, that trading below 56,250, 500 zone, the bias remains range to down or upside capped. Thus, for this week, any pullback towards 55,850 and 56,000 levels can be looked for contra trading short bets, keeping strict stop above 56,000 levels on closing basis. While on the lower end, 54,700, 500 zone. 54,700, 500 zone will remain a very important intraday supports for next few sessions. Initially, any kind of dip toward those levels can be looked for buying, keeping a stop below 54,400 levels. If we talk about Nifty IT index, which ended last week at 36,578 levels, as per the price study, the midterm bias remains buy on dip outlook. Immediate major support zone for Nifty IT index will be between 35,500 to 35,000 zone. Trading above this zone, the bias remains buy on dip with a potential target and resistance of 38,500 mark. This target come resistance will be valid for a month and 2 time frame, and till the time Nifty IT is holding over and above 35,500, 35,000 zone, any dips will be looked for buying, keeping a stop below 34,500 index. Thus overall, for this week we expect that initially Nifty and Bank Nifty, the bias will be ranged to down, and they can attempt to retest the support levels. Support levels will be looked for buying. Avoid leverage positions, be hedged, and even contra trading short bets in index can be looked at higher levels on pullbacks. If we talk about intraday specifically for today, then Nifty trading pullback towards 25,450 and 25,520 odd levels will be looked for trading short, keeping a stop of 50 points, expecting Nifty to test the lows of 25,280 and maybe 25,220 levels in next couple of sessions, which can be looked for contra trading long bets, keeping a strict stop of 50 points. While Bank Nifty futures, intraday's 55,250 and 54,950 can be looked as potential lower targets come buying levels in next couple of sessions with a strict stop loss below 54,800 mark. While on the higher end, 55,800, 56,000 levels remains intraday resistance, and any pullback toward those levels can be looked for contra trading short bets. Fresh trading and investment ideas will be shared during market hours. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.